funny. Thank you guys for inviting me and my mom. My sister just called me last night and said, I want you to take mom. So, and so that's why I'm here, but I'm glad. Definitely got the opportunity to bring her here and to fellowship with everyone. I was born in Nigeria and I was raised here in Oklahoma City. I was a dangerous child, and so I often think about, especially being a parent now, I think about how much I really probably, we always say my mom and her sisters and the whole family are worrywarts, right? But I could see probably raising me why she was a worrywart. I was electrocuted, I was hung, I played with sharp objects that I had no business playing with. It was just always something. And so I tell people I was definitely meant to be here, because there were several instances that I would have died, and you really, I'm reminiscing, you really know that God, protected us. Had it not been for my mother in the kitchen, when I stuck the extension cord in my mouth, because I was broadcasting. I was gonna be a broadcaster, right? So the end of the extension cord looked like a microphone, right? So that's what I was doing. So I guess the lights were flickering and she kicked me off the extension cord, right? So I was playing Cowboys and Indians with my cousin Jackie at my grandmother's house. My mother was going back to school, and my grandfather was sitting up in front of the yard, and he was eating watermelon, and me and my cousin, I put her on with the rope, and I did not, and she got off, and you're hung, da-da-da. When I got up there, she kicked the thing from under me, so I was hanging. And it just so happens my grandfather turned around and saw me dangling from this tree. Okay. So, my mom, and I'm going through a lot of family history stuff, but I just I look at, gosh, I would have been a nervous wreck even leaving me anywhere right now. What is this kid gonna do next, right? I've had, families, stop. We're not having our kid play with your son anymore. He's nice, but he plays with sharp objects, right? Which I get it. Okay. So I say all that to really say that God is the creator of all things, so has our back. Okay, he just does, and be it from answering prayers and that things that we thought we wanted and we didn't need, and closing those doors or opening doors that can never be shut. Right. And it is so important. And I wish at a younger age I would have got, the importance of what a child of God meant, as far as, what you could do, how really faith really can move. When he says it can move a mountain, it really can. And so I wish, and I often wonder if we can indoctrinate our kids and just just pump that one thing in their heads, that the world is open for you. You can be whatever you want to be. If God put that in your head to be something, then he's going to make a way. He's going to open doors so you can be what you want to be, safely, okay? Within his will. Mm-hmm. And so I wish that there was, that you could, when you talk about children, I think that's probably one of the main things that you can pass on to a child, is how to develop their faith where they're not fearful. And I often tell my daughter, and I tell my mom too sometimes, fear is a sin. And if you look at the Revelation and read the Bible carefully, do not fear, do not fear. And one of the things when he says, and the adulterers and the fearful will not take part in it is a sin. And so fear is faith in something wrong. Right? So it's about faith. And so if you have faith in God, or you have faith that something
in
else
that bad situation.
in a bad situation. And so I think that's one of the, things that and I don't know how I got diverted. And as I've gotten older, I get on one track and I'm easily diverted now. But anyway, but I mean, basically back to, I understand being a parent now, how she was probably, a worry wart, and she still is a worry wart, but how God, if you trust in God and you have faith in God, how that is what takes you through, and it really does. And it's just, you just can't say enough about it, how important that is. So.
Okay.